Hey y'all, it's Ash here, and I'm really excited that you took me up on this opportunity to share with you a little message today that might be reaching you at a time that you really needed it. So, first things first, I'm Ash Johns. Maybe you know me, maybe you don't, but let me share a little bit about myself and what I do in case you're not familiar so that you can receive the message and may it resonate with you and your people in whatever way best serves you. So, I am a certified psychospiritual life coach. I'm also an ancestral healer and a conscious business strategist. And I've kind of put these three areas of personal development, ritual and connection with ancestors, and building a life and conscious business that supports your purpose into one offering. Simply because I had a background in advertising, branding, and market research, left that to work with entrepreneurs and get into the wellness and spiritual space and then see some of the same reoccurring patterns with people who are in wellness and spirituality and personal growth that's happening in the secular world of business and consumer goods and all the things. And the thing that I noticed between the two is that the healing, the personal healing, is required in order to be the change, in order to run a business that really does help people and not just surface wise help people in solving their problems, but gets into the depth of our soul, our humanity, reactivates the love for ourselves and each other, and allows us to have more abundance in general, not just abundance financially, but abundance in our thought, abundance in our relationships, abundance in our capacity to have compassion for others, and also to have courage to show up to do whatever it is that you are called to do in the world. So, once I started getting into or really leveraging the gifts that I had in personal development and coaching and supporting people, it took me back to my spiritual roots of connecting with ancestors and spirits, and that everything has a spirit, and we are literally living cycles of experiences from the ancestors who came before us. So, my mission here is to help all of us remember our spiritual capability and abilities, to help us reconnect to our ancestral roots so that we can regain the powers of the people who are behind us, who love us, who care for us, to harness their blessings so we can live our best life now, but also to clear their wounds and any baggage or unfulfilled desires that they might be holding that's holding you back in your own life. All right. So that's what I mean about ancestral healing, personal development, and conscious business. And I was really kind of thinking about what people are looking for and interested in when they hear about ancestor healing or ancestors in general. And they're like, oh, Ash, I'm kind of curious about this. Or I had a dream about my grandma and I heard about you. And so I just wanted to share some things. First things first is I really want to reiterate because I think I even slip up and talk more about the woundings or the baggage or the trauma or the, cycles of oppression and all the heavy stuff. But I really want us to remember that the main thing here, like the main thing that's going to drive you into this work is your desire for life, living in our culture and our world to be different. Now, I don't know what different means for you, but when we talk about inclusivity and equity and being trustful of ourselves and others, having better relationships, calling in love and companionship, being able to walk your own path, create your own life on your own terms, but also still belong and connect to people that are a part of your community or your culture, to be able to have tough conversations and still feel love, to be able to make good money and sustain yourself. So you're eating the foods that really nourish your body in a way that, you don't feel like you're depriving yourself or others or having to sell your whole soul to make the money to live the life that you want. Like all of those things are examples of change, right? Of healing, a transformation. And I truly believe that as much as I love the coaching industry and the wellness movement, we're really missing this piece of reclaiming the ancestral gifts and blessings and honestly, resource. Because at the end of the day, life is always going to continue moving in cycles. There is a day to shine and be in the sunshine. There's a time that there's going to be rain and storms and hard times. There is the daylight and there is the evening. We always have the balance of the polarities. And so when we are going through the dark side of the moon, which I definitely experience, I know that you have, we want to be able to trust ourselves and trust that we have energy and spiritual backing that are holding us down, giving us clarity, giving us a little whisper in our ear to guide us on our path and in our lives. And ancestors do that. Once upon a time, we all came from practices and or we all came from groups of people who had practices and rituals that honored the dead and honored the transitions of life and the rites of passage into different moments and chapters of your life. And we've lost track of those in our society and in our lives. So, ancestral healing, ancestral reverence, ancestral practice, bringing that into your life is a reclamation. You have a right to this. Your people are waiting, right? And they have lots of love and blessings and wisdom and unique things to your lineages and you that you get to harness even more, right? So, remember, sometimes people are interested in this and they're really worried about the grief or what will be exposed in their life. And I'm like, yo, that's like the simple stuff. Actually, this is a little challenging, but moving through that and getting to the love and the blessings and the certainty of who you are and who walks with you is a blessing that I think that we all deserve to remember and experience. So, just one tip about ancestral healing and ancestral work. If you're worried that it's going to be heavy or you're like, why am I even being called to this? It's because you're ready to reclaim blessings. You're ready to remember, and your people are urging you to connect with them. If you're interested in this, you know how to reach out. My website is ashleyjohns.com, ASHLEYJOHNS. The details are in the description of this box. And I do have a new program. Well, it's not new, actually. It's the fourth time I'm running it, but it's coming up with a new cohort called Finding Your Freedom. You might have heard about it. And if not, it is a 12-week program, either self guided as a course or live with me in group community, where it's part personal development, part ancestral healing, part embodiment, whether that's in business, strategy, or whatever else is happening in your life that you want to manifest or actualize. We're going to move through my 6 paths of freedom process that you can literally do over and over and over again for yourself after you complete the program. So if you're looking to get clear about your life, you're at a crossroads and you're questioning yourself, you're like, yo, I got all these different ideas and I don't know how to pull them together. I feel stuck and I want to get free. I want to get flowing. Then this is the program for you because it's going to give you a little bit of my expertise in all these areas over the 12 weeks. If you're interested, definitely sign up for the wait list. The link is down here in the description. And when you do, you're going to get a super awesome, sweet treat in the form of a private podcast, some things that can prep you for the journey should you choose to sign up in this cohort of Finding Your Freedom. All right. I hope you enjoyed this short little video of remembering the power and the love and the blessings in your lineage. And if you're interested to get those flowing, you know what to do. Sending you lots of love on the lands in which you are working and living on, and to your people. I hope you have a great day.